In more local news tonight, we're learning more about the events that led to a 14-year-old being shot in Jacksonville's Springfield neighborhood last week. 49-year-old Anthonio Cobb is now charged with attempted murder. Police say that he took the law into his own hands when he tried to protect his property. News 4 Jax reporter Eric Avanier joining us now live to explain. Eric?
Police say the 14-year-old shooting victim was one of 3 people who were caught in the act of burglarizing Cobb's car. But they also say Cobb took it too far when he confronted those burglars. 49-year-old Anthonio Cobb is facing 1 count of attempted murder after police say he shot a kid who was burglarizing his car. Retired JSO Director Tom Hackney says this is a classic case where the victim becomes the suspect.
Nobody wants their car broken into. Nobody wants their property taken from them. And there's things that you can do to prevent that. But when you take the law into your own hands like that and use deadly force, I mean, the suspect in this case is lucky to be alive.
According to this arrest report, an unidentified neighbor told police that 3 individuals were seen illegally entering into Cobb's car. That neighbor also told police that Cobb had exited his home, confronted those 3 individuals by yelling at them before they jumped out and took off running. Police say as they were running, Cobb fired at them, hitting one of them in the back. The person who was hit was identified as a 14-year-old boy. The law does not allow a burglary victim to shoot at a fleeing burglar. Hackney says this could easily be a reoccurring issue now that Florida gun laws no longer force people to undergo training as a condition to conceal carry.
And that doesn't exist anymore. And that step taken away from the gun carriers out there, it can wind up with things like this happening.
On the morning this incident happened, police learned other cars in the Springfield neighborhood had been broken into overnight. One neighbor we spoke with said this was a sad situation all around.
It's concerning that we have crime happening in our area and we want to make sure everything is safe. But it is kind of a sad story that it happened to be a kid that was injured by a gun.
You know, you have more people out there who are armed, who are carrying concealed firearms, and this is just evidence that somebody went a little too far and took matters in their own hands. It's a cautionary tale to those people who are involved in these criminal acts. You know, keep your hands off other people's things because it could wind up more than just a car stereo that you're getting.
The 14-year-old survived and was charged with 2 counts of burglary. Cobb is also facing 1 count of possessing a firearm as a convicted felon. You see, he was previously convicted of manslaughter. Reporting live in the studio, Eric Avanier, Channel 4, the local station.